following the signs, welcome in. This is a pick a card reading, as you would be aware of. This reading is going to be about where is this connection going. So I'm going to pop the timestamps in the description box below, the decks that I'm using, the little objects and the importance of those. And yeah, we will see where we go. This is general, so it may or may not resonate. If it's your story, you'll know. If it doesn't make any sense, maybe try another pile or come back next time. If you enjoy this and if you just feel like it, please like, subscribe, and come join Follow the Signs. Hey pile one, this is your reading if you have chosen the Four Cups here. Excuse the lighting. Hang on. Okay, that's not working at all. Shh. Don't tell the other piles this happened. There we go. If you pick the Four Cups. Now this little sticker was given to me from my daughter, and she said she did offer me to select my own sticker, but then she chose it for me and said, you like a cuppa, why not this one? And I saw it and I did really quite like it. I was drawn to it. Now for your particular pile, the Four Cups here really gave me that vibe of like a gathering. Now this could have been like brunch or just an afternoon cuppa. And I'm seeing two couples here. Now, I was really drawn to the two little hearts here. And I think there may have been maybe an opposite attraction or connection or a desire from one partner wanting another person's partner. There were some feels that were felt there, potentially. So where is this connection going? Well, the vibe that now this is going to be different, so sort of put yourself where you go. You could be a Virgo, or you could be an Aries, or you could be dealing significantly with either these signs, your partner, if you have one. If you don't have a partner, maybe this isn't your pile. Or not so. Anyway, let's get into it. The person in this connection really sees you as someone very practical. So I'm getting a vibe. You could be a parent, or you're just somebody in this potential friend group who is very good at adapting to whatever situation that you're in. We've got the freshwater turtle card here. Now, the turtle, they come in so many shapes and sizes. They are as small as a 20-cent piece or some as big as a dinner plate. They're freshwater turtle, this is. And I mean, they carry their home around on their back, and that represents that adaptability. And knowing when to come out, you could have felt safe to open up, or this person sees you as someone that has an ability to make other people feel warm and safe to open up. So there's a level of admiration here, and maybe even a slight desire to somewhat want to be like you and have what you have. And with the snake here, competition and enemy, the other woman look over your shoulder. I feel like there was a situation where somebody was quite drawn to somebody else's partner, and this was exposed. You could have felt like, this could be a younger person. It could be a younger fire sign. Someone always up to do anything, always there. And maybe this person started getting a little too friendly or outstaying their welcome at different times. Like this would be the type of person that maybe you got home from work and they were already there with your partner. And that could have, sent some alarm bells ringing in your ears. And you could have been potentially feeling like something was going on, like your intuition was probably highly sensitive at this time. We've got shock and karmic relationship here. So sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation, karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. There could have been like a moment of like bad choice. Bossy. It's my dog. So mean. It's sometimes there's a moment in time where we can make a choice and a decision was made, and it could have been potentially started to make a bad one, but somebody has realized, oh no, it's the wrong thing, and no, we should stop this. Okay, and I think you've either walked in on this, you've found this out, or it was like spilt out really carelessly to you. Now, this has probably really affected you. You've probably really been in a space of manifesting, and, you've got plans and trying to, do the mundane, boring shit things in order to get where you want to go, and working very hard at that. And this is really swept the rug out from underneath you and probably caused you to really have to withdraw and self-reflect and gain a bit of perspective on this situation. Probably, caused a lot of sleepless nights. You're probably facing a decision right now, or could be, on maybe a stay or go. We've got the Emperor here in the obstacles, and like when it showed up there, like I wasn't sure if this was like another party or if this was yourself, but the Emperor in this deck represents a very practical person who knows what the right thing to do is, and does it because they have to, not necessarily because they want to, but because they know that in order to get things done. Lighting is so shitty. So we've got Sarah's father here. Now, I always thought he was kind of like, what could we say? A bit of a prick. Let's just say it, call a spade here. Just because there was a lot of pressure that he placed on his teenage daughter to look after an infant for the night while he was to take out her stepmother. And also, like, she'd got home at the start of the movie completely saturated and found that, her toys had been touched. So I always sort of thought he was like, when first watching that as a kid, sorry, I've just become aware that I've been really rambling, but I know there must be a point to this. So the obstacle here is to not become complacent, I believe, because we've also got the Seven of Poles here. So that is a lot of competition, and you could be feeling like that threatened vibe, and, having to deal with a lot of gossip, potentially like a once stable connection being destroyed due to the actions of others. So this connection is not going anywhere physically, if that's what you were sort of looking for there. I see this as being more an internal transformation, and if this is a relationship mending due to third-party interference, then it is going to require a lot of withdrawal and time to self-reflect, time to really put things in order together and talk things through. Thanks, pile one. Hey, pile two, this is your reading if you picked the gorgeous, glistening M. I found this when I was on a walk, and it was one of those, because I often find things. And interesting enough, my name starts with an M. I have a daughter whose name starts with an M. But, when I selected it today, the vibe I was getting M, and the topic is where's this connection going? I was getting marry vibes, obviously. And it was really quite a joy to flip the cards over and see that they were full carding with this symbol. So your name could start with M. The person in the connection could start with M. M could be significant in some way, or maybe that word kind of went through your head when you saw the where is this connection going. So anyway, pile two, let's dive in. We've got the beautiful gumnut blossom card here. And this is to represent how this person feels about you. Now, the gumnut blossom, they are on a eucalypt tree. And when they do blossom, it's said that what are they called? Sorry. The blossoms smell and taste like honey. So it's to represent the sweet things in life. And it also reminds us to not get so caught up in thinking about the future things that we forget to enjoy the simple and wonderful things in the moment that make us happy. And I feel like you bring a lot of joy to this person, and it's something that they don't want to lose. So that's where that tendency to maybe forget that sometimes would come from. But you really light this person up, and you could smell really good to this person. You could taste really good too. And the longevity of that eucalypt as well, they see you as someone that they could lay roots with and don't want to go anywhere. The card itself is contentment. You make this person feel very content, and I feel like they probably do that for you too. We've got the Fool card here, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So we've definitely you could be dealing with either, or you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've also got Aries and Scorpio energy here too. This connection has potential to really be something together. Something that's reciprocal in the way you feel, the way you interact with each other, and the want to take risks together, to take and create opportunities together. There's a real I'm ready to jump into this type sort of vibe here. And when you and this person communicate with each other, there's a lot of honesty about what each other wants and needs and requires, and you seem to really tick the box a lot for this person. You could be in a real sort of honeymoon phase right now, or even if you've been together for a long period of time, that hasn't been lost. This is the type of relationship where you could enjoy a lot of things together. You like to go out and have fun, live in the moment. Even if this is a relatively new connection, each of you has their own life to on your own. And yeah, I feel like that's going to probably be the thing here, is to not forget to continue to pour into yourself, to remain whole, and to not get lost in the connection. As we did have the Phoenix card here, new phase, rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. That was in the reverse. unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection return. That was in blowing a kiss. Teddy bear. Someone could have like a cute little nickname. And, you know, this could have come about after, you know, having experienced heartache in love and non-reciprocation and, you know, potentially unfulfillment in a lot of ways, and putting all your eggs in one basket only to be unfortunately heartbroken. But anyway, I see this connection really going the distance. And as long as you maintain that momentum and individuality within this connection, like, you guys are going to be able to really build something quite sweet together. I don't think there's anything more to say here, Pile 2. I wish you all the best. Hey Pile 3, this is your reading if you picked the pretty zirconia earrings. I got these when I was maid of honor for my best friend's wedding. It's sad though, because shortly after, I had to distance myself and we were not talking for some time there. So you could be... this could feel a bit uncertain, this connection. Where is it going? You could be feeling like you're not sure at this time, and you could currently be in separation with the person that you were in a connection with. Now, funnily enough, we've got the engagement ring, the golden mirror, and separation. So this could be someone that you were married to. This could be someone that you were potentially in a long-term commitment with. Maybe you were engaged, maybe you were about to be proposed to, but something has happened. We've got narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. There's been like a fight. There's been a something's happened where some true colors have been shown, and something has really caused you and this person to part ways, have some time out. Sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Like, you're both very heavily in each other's thoughts right now. You could be in Aries, this person could be in Aries. We've also got some water and earth energy here. Now look, whilst this person could be, maybe in your eyes, just not, you know, taking control of themselves, of their life, of anything within this connection in order to keep things going. And they're really like, could be overly fixated on materialistic things, or maybe they're really stingy with how they operate in sharing expenses, sharing the load, physically and like financially. But like, the connection, the love connection between you two, like, you are very much, you know, there's love here. There's friendship. There is mutual respect to a certain degree. And, you know, this is a relationship that has turned a bit sour right now. But you're both holding on to the idea of your connection. And I mean, this could be someone that you potentially do have a house, family, children with. So like, your obstacles here are really to remember what you do have. You're showing up as the Empress here. You know, to remember, like, to remain composed, because we've also got the Queen of Feathers and the Five of Junk. And the Queen of Feathers, very similar to old Queenie of Swords, in the reverse, can be a quite cold, bitter, sharp-wit, sharp-tongued individual. And when we're acting from that energy, from that space, we can say things we don't mean. We can close ourselves off to asking for help, which the Five of Junk in reverse does say. Like, you know, we do need to remember when it's time to ask for help. Now, if you're left with a house, children, animals, bills, everything to take care of, whilst you are getting this done right now, you could also be feeling a little overwhelmed with this Queen of Feathers in the reverse energy, with like, how am I paying this? How am I doing that? Like, robbing Peter to pay Paul right now. Like, where are you? And, you know, there could be like definitely, let's jump into here too, because I forgot to mention, this person sees you as someone who is very methodical, very hardworking, and who's very, knows how to get shit done. And when you have like a task in front of you, you have an ability to be able to not only hyper focus and fixate on that to achieve the said task, but you also have this incredible ability to multitask. Now, the centipede itself, like, interesting little insect. Like, they've got so many legs down each side here, but they are actually a really fierce predator. And so their little legs, they're so many little feet there. And it is that reminder of movement and progress, because when they are going for their prey, they are very eye on the prize. So this is a reminder to, like, one foot after the other. And this person probably knows your routines, your patterns, your everything so well that that's how they've been able to gain this ability to try and control you, or to use your work ethic against you by doing everything that they should be doing too. But you're probably aware of this. So, like, this is an encouragement to focus and to really, like, take one step after the other. You can only do what you can do. And instead of trying to rush around, trying to do everything, just pick the one thing and focus on completing it. And maybe that's going to come back to this connection too, like where it's going. Instead of trying to rush forward to thinking, well, can we even get married, or do we need to get a divorce? Like, just take it day by day and be like, all right, let's chat to each other without swearing at each other. Okay? Or like, let's practice just listening, because like, we've got the house, we've got the kids, like, you know, we've got our beef. But I really need you to step up to the plate here, so, you know, this other shit can get done. Like, we're both adults here. I wish you luck, pile 3. If you've enjoyed this, please hit me a like or subscribe. And, I'll see you in the next one.